Life with Kev Boone. Hope you and your families are well. I'm actually in the office, but in one of the actually in the podcast room where a lot of things will be done and shown from here. It's actually not set up now. In doing some things with real life with Kev Boone, people that I will be interviewing and things of that nature will be doing done from one of two locations, which is here. Another one is actually through another company, Contour Mortgage, that has given me the green light to do some things in their facility as well. And again, everything is not set up yet, but this is one of the rooms that I will be doing actual shows out of. So just to give a little 360. Let me turn the camera around. Like I said, the room is a mess, so pardon it. But it's going to be set up a lot of totally different ways. Hello, everybody. Hope you and your families are well. The podcast room in here will be set up to depending on who I'm interviewing, things of that nature. If it's a group versus a one-on-one conversation with me and some people, or what have you. But most of the shows, the podcast shows, will be done from here. Of course, the show's American Dream TV, New York, Long Island, New York edition is done on scene at various different places of business or wherever it is that I may be interviewing people from. But the podcast, like I said, will be done from one of two places, one of which is here, another location, which will be, hello, how are you? Through Contour Mortgage in Garden City. Again, I'm a real estate agent as well. I do real estate and have helped people move from the New York area all the way to Virginia and some other places. So if you're looking to relocate here or to another state, I can definitely help you to get that done. I have business partners all around the state that I deal with that help me to relocate my clients and or customers that I deal with and getting properties. So regardless of it being a residential property or a commercial property. So that's that spiel. But again, talking about the podcast will be definitely done out of this room, out of one of these, or this is one of the rooms. The other one I will get to show everybody once I go back up to Contour Mortgage and meet with Jason. I'll show you that room, which is probably a little bit bigger than this, where I could have interview like say like a panel of people, like if I wanted to, based on whatever I'm gonna be talking about, whether it's real estate, politics, whether it's financing, and financing is big. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to actually purchase a home and getting yourself set up to do that. You're gonna need three open lines of credit, or you should have three open lines of credit that have been open for some time to your detriment. So if you have a card, I would say, hello, how are you? I would say if you have any credit cards, don't close them. Do what you can to pay them off. You don't want to max out your credit cards, 'cause that's the worst thing to do. You don't want to go over 30% of your card, which is not the thing to do. And as soon as, like, if you have a card or if you just got a credit card or whatever, and let's say you used it for a pair of shoes and then you got the bill, take that bill and pay it off immediately. Don't wait and just pay off the minimum. Just pay off the bill. It'll push up your credit score a little bit more as you do that over time. But that's going to be a whole nother segment where Kevin talks about. We'll do a financial podcast. We're going to be doing real estate podcasts. We're going to do talking about health and wellness podcasts, because I've lost a lot of people that I know personally, friends or even associates, especially because guys usually don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their health. You can't play with that. Your health is serious. It is not a game out here, guys. When it comes to colon cancer and things like that, get yourself checks. Do not don't 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 frown upon it. Take care of your health. Take care of you. You only got one you. Greetings from Russia. Hello, how are you? Hope all is well. Thank you, thank you. I'm just I'm just looking to no, we're not talking about that. Now anyway, we keeping this positive, please, all right? You're not going to see me talking about anything ratchet or anything crazy. My thing is about the upliftment of everybody as a whole, especially period. Like I'm an African American male, as you see. We're always or sometimes looked at in the wrong light. You're not going to see me out here dressed crazy with my pants hanging down behind my off my behind. I'm not going to do that. And usually, most of the time, I'm in a suit, but today it's hot, so I dress down. And I have a couple of other places to go where I'm gonna be outside in the heat. So I'm not, no worries. All right. But again, just speaking about my podcast and what I'm gonna be doing out of here and talking about real estate, lifestyle, culture, health, finances, the whole gambit. Not all at the same time. It's going to be different shows with different people that I will be connecting with or sitting down with, maybe somebody that you could even benefit from me, from the interview of me interviewing whoever I will be interviewing with. There's going to be a lot of good topics, a lot of things, especially on the financial end that we don't touch upon, the health end that we don't touch upon, especially like I said, as men. A lot of people frown on going to the doctors. I would say don't. Your health is very important. Colon screening is definitely important. Get yourself checked. Your health is not a game. I look at it from the standpoint like I had gastric bypass sleeve surgery. I had it. It was done July 26th of 2023. This past July made 1 year. I've done phenomenal. I work out, but the thing about it is the gastric bypass sleeve is not a magic pill. You still got to work out. You got to watch what you eat, and even though you can't eat that much as it is, but you can fall back to the bad habits of your eating habits and everything else. I myself take it from the standpoint I don't want to go back from which I came. High blood pressure, four medications, cholesterol, all my numbers are out of whack. I don't want to go back to that. I will not go back to that. That's why I work out every single day. I watch what I eat. I intake more protein and everything else. That's a totally different life. But anyway, again, let me know where you're chiming in from. I believe there's somebody on here from Russia. I mean, wow, that's deep. And thank you from watching from Russia. I'll say this, man. I'm in the world peace, and I don't believe that we should be sitting there trying to fight each other. I look at it. This world is in enough trouble as it is. We have to respect this planet that we call Earth here. We are only here but for a short time on this earth until God sees it to take us home, if you understand what I'm saying. And the thing is, this planet is not, this planet is here for us all. We can all benefit. We should all have the right to live in peace, harmony, all the fighting in between this one, that one, and I just don't see why we all can't live in peace. Why, I can't go to Ukraine and go to Ukraine and just go for a vacation, or I can't go to Russia just to go for a vacation. That let that be a destination spot. We all need to stop fighting each other, especially over land and territory. It's crazy. Listen, we can work things out. We can work together. There's no need for it. Put the guns down. Let's work it out. Let's talk. Let's stop the nonsense. Stop the fighting. Just stop. Because, nobody wants no nuclear war. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? And we're not prepared for that. I know this is not where I was going to speak on any of this, but honestly, we all want to live. Nobody wants to perish. Nobody wants war. So please, let's work that one out. But anyway, back to the podcast. I will be doing podcasts out of here and out of another location. Um, I have to line up who I'm going to be interviewing and make sure that I can get the participants and the people that I will be interviewing. I have to set up dates, times, and everything else. So I will say the podcast will start in this room. The first one will probably be late September, as soon as everybody gets back from vacationing and everything else. So the first podcast will be on finances, which will be in here. I'll probably be set up somewhere over here with a table, chair, and everything else. And the first podcast will be on finances, which I think is a big deal. Another thing that we need to talk about more. But there's a lot of different financing, whether it be helping you out on your personal and or business finances, which is a lot of things we can talk about. We will be talking about. Will be talking about in the different podcasts that I will be doing. Again, based on real estate, lifestyle, culture, health, the whole gambit. So be sure to please tell your friends to like, share, comment, and subscribe right here on Real Life with Kev Boom. Stay tuned for more episodes of American Dream TV, Long Island, New York edition. Please stay tuned for that. Also, I am looking for sponsors. The sponsorships also help me to keep the show going. It is $1,500 every other show. No, Kevin is not paying for that. That's why I get sponsorships. And like I said, the show is based on real estate, lifestyle, and culture. I use the show as a platform to put other people that would never have the chance to be seen on a national level, whether it's talking about your business, you as an entrepreneur, the movers and shakers of whatever community leaders, elected officials, and so on, highlighting new businesses and everything else. Now, like I said, I was supposed to be doing something with the Sands in New York. They turned around and backed out for whatever reason. It's all good. American Dream TV, I will say, was highly disappointed that the Sands backed out because I was prepared to talk to the Sands ambassadors, which one of them was David Beckham and a couple of other people. But again, the Sands backed out. But it is what it is. I still support the Sands and what they're trying to do at the NASA Coliseum in Hempstead with coming there, facilitating the Coliseum, more businesses and things of that nature, boosting the economy and providing much needed jobs to the area, which is a big thing. So I'm definitely in support of that, regardless of the Sands changing their mind to do an episode of on the show with me, American Dream TV. But again, that's another thing. But anybody that would like to sponsor some of these shows, please get back to me. I will send you a media packet. It'll explain how many platforms, all social media, or how could I say it, all the streaming platforms that American Dream TV is shown on, and the regular channels, cable, and everything else. So, again, to those that have helped me out with the show American Dream TV, I greatly appreciate you. Again, it's $1,500 every time I go out here and do anything with American Dream because of the editing, the cameraman, and everything else that has to be paid. That money goes straight to American Dream. It does not go to Kevin. It is not in Kevin's pocket. So the $1,500 sponsorship goes to American Dream, allowing me to continue to be a host, but to keep a show going where I get to highlight people that normally would never have the chance to be highlighted again on a national level ever. And hopefully, one of the goals is maybe I'll get picked up by HGTV or maybe one of these other channels that's like what I'm doing, and then turn around and say, you know what, Kevin, let's back you and put you on the show. And from there, anybody I'd say that's a part of my team and that has supported me, where I go, you go. So I'm not going to be saying, well, thank you, it's been nice, bye. No, whoever's a part of my team, that's a part of the team through the struggles, through the hard times, through all that, is going to be the same team that's going to be with me at that point too. So again, I greatly appreciate all of y'all for taking the time to come on here and watch. Again, please stay tuned. More shows from more the bloopers, behind the scenes reel and stuff coming forward from American Dream TV. Long Island, New York edition will be on here, as well as Real Life of Kev Boom, the podcast, and everything else that you'll see from one of two rooms for right now. One here from our real estate office, which is KW Greater Nassau and Garden City, utilizing the podcast room where I'm out of now. The other podcast room is connected through our Contour Mortgage, where they have been so gracious enough to say that I could use their podcast room and air some things from there as well. So with that being said, I have to run. I have some other places I have to be. It's been a pleasure to be on here live talking with you guys. Greatly appreciate everybody that has taken the time. Again, thank you. Greetings from New York. Appreciate you watching from Russia. And from wherever you may be watching me from, it's been a pleasure. Let's connect. Listen, if you want to sit down and talk about doing and how we can connect and build with each other on the business side, then let's do that, because it's all about helping each other to get to that next level. And with that being said, I'm take off and do what I need to do and get going and lock up this place, because I have some places I gotta go. So catch you later and enjoy the rest of your day. Until then.